Hey, what's going on everyone, this is iReviews back with another video, and today Apple has released the first major update to iOS 16 since its initial release, iOS 16.1. And it comes of course with new features and changes, but there are also some features and changes you might not know about or not notice on your device that are actually really cool and you should know about. So in this video, I will show you guys more than 10 new hidden features of iOS 16.1. Before we get started, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that are watching my videos are currently not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the videos and you want to see more, please make sure you subscribe. It really helps the channel a lot. And we're starting with the first one. So you're watching a video on the picture-in-picture mode and you want to take a screenshot of your screen. Maybe you're in a conversation, you want to take a screenshot, but you have the picture-in-picture mode like this. All you have to do now is take the screenshot. You will notice here iOS 16.1 will actually automatically remove the picture-in-picture view from the screenshot. This is really great. So you take the screenshot, the picture-in-picture is gone. Another new feature of the dynamic island on iOS 16.1 is that now when you have a dark wallpaper or you have dark mode enabled on your device and you go to one of your apps and it's all dark there, now you will notice where the dynamic island is as it will be outlined. You probably have heard about this feature, but did you know that the outline will now actually match the color of the app? So you can see I have an app there with a green icon. You can see we have like a green color around the dynamic island. That's really cool. I actually like this feature. It will make it much easier for you to see your dynamic island, and it's actually turned off when you don't have anything on the dynamic island. So if there's nothing, you won't see the outline, but if you have something playing there, you will see the outline of the dynamic island. And with iOS 16.1, now you have a way to actually turn off and on the dynamic island. So if you have something playing there, you don't want to see it, you just swipe like this from the left to the right. But if you want to actually bring it back, all you have to do is just do the reverse from the right to the left, and there you have it playing on the dynamic island. Now, if you have a device that has the dynamic island, the iPhone 14 Pro or the 14 Pro Max, you will have now a great new feature. When you swipe down like this to go to the reachability view, you now actually have the dynamic island come down with the screen. So let me just go here where we can see the dynamic island. So you can see it actually comes down with the screen. It using to do this with iOS 16.0.3, you would have to still reach for the dynamic island up there, but now just swipe down like this for the reachability view, and there you have the dynamic island. And iOS 16.1 will now bring the new live activities to iOS 16. Now you have heard of course about this feature. It was presented at WWDC 2022, but it wasn't released with the initial release of iOS 16, and now it's finally here with iOS 16.1. And this is what it looks like. If you have something like a timer or something, of course any app that supports this, most of the apps will be updated very soon to support this. You will see these things right here on your lock screen. You probably have heard about this as well. You know that live activities are coming and are here with iOS 16.1, but did you know how to actually remove these? So if you have these on your lock screen, you don't want to see one of them, just swipe like this and you will have a clear button just like you do for your notifications. You can also clear live activities from your lock screen. And while we're talking about activities, Fitness Plus now can be used on your iPhone alone without having to use an Apple Watch. All you have to do is go to your fitness app, which now on iOS 16 of course is on devices without an Apple Watch as well, but you go to Fitness Plus and now you will be able to use Fitness Plus as well on your device without having to have an Apple Watch, and all the different workouts, everything that is here can be used only on the iPhone. iOS 16.1 also adds a very nice touch to the Books app. So when you go to the Books app and you swipe between different pages, you will notice that the screen will be clear. All the controls that you see right there will be hidden. So if we go through the screens here, you will notice that they will disappear, and only when you tap on the screen you will get back all the controls that you need. Now, something I really like about iOS 16.1 is that it actually has now updated the icons for the new devices, the iPhone 14 Pro and the 14 Pro Max. So things like AirDrop, if you're trying to AirDrop something, you will see an iPhone 14 Pro or a 14 Pro Max. Now it will actually show the new device and not just an icon of an older device, the iPhone 13 or the 13 Pro. Now you will get there the new iPhone 14s, of course, with the dynamic island, and in my opinion it's just a nice touch and it looks way better. There's also a change on focus. If you go to settings, go to focus, and you want to create a new focus here. If you go to something like fitness, for example, you will see all new graphic right here, of course, explaining what this focus mode does. So everything here has been changed, all new graphics for all of these like different focus modes that you can create and are actually created on the focus settings, but you have to just customize them from here. So you will get now all new graphics that look much better. Under settings, you will also find a really cool new feature. If you go under the App Store settings, you will find here in-app content. Now, this is a new feature that Apple has added with iOS 16.1. Make sure you go ahead and enable this, as it will allow apps to run in the background once you have downloaded them and download the content that they need before you even launch the app. And then you don't have to wait for the content to be downloaded. Make sure you have this enabled and everything will be automatically done in the background. Under the Photos app, there is now a new icon here for synced with iCloud just now. So if you have your photos synced and they're ready, synced with iCloud, this is the new icon that you will see. And the battery percentage is finally here for older devices. So if you have something like an iPhone 11 or the iPhone minis and you didn't get the battery percentage with the initial release of iOS 16, all you have to do now is head on to the settings app and make sure you just go under battery here and make sure you have battery percentage enabled. So if you have one of those older devices, make sure you check it out. Now you will get the battery percentage as well. And last but not least, you will now be able to delete the wallet app from your iPhone. If you don't use it and you don't want to have it on your iPhone, just know that you can now actually completely remove it. So you tap on remove app and it gives you the option to actually delete the wallet app from your iPhone. So these are some of the best new hidden features and changes you will find on your device running iOS 16.1, of course alongside with the other new features and changes. So should you update to iOS 16.1 or not? Of course you should. This looks to be like a great update in my experience, since I've been using this update since the initial release on iOS 16 beta 1. It has been actually quite good. It has quite decent performance and battery life, even though we will do a more detailed video on that later this week. So make sure to subscribe for that, of course. And if you enjoyed the video, of course, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for even more videos. We will do more videos on iOS 16.1, all the new live activity apps and everything else you need to know. So make sure to subscribe for that, leave a like on this one, and I'll see you guys on the next video.